in 1980, Lisa helped Tom Brokaw understand what it meant to be a preppy. Today, she's releasing a follow-up to the original aptly titled True Prep. It's a whole new old world. Lisa Birnbach, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Why now, after 30 years? Why the sequel?
Actually, the reason was online, somebody pointed out to me there was a world of people saying, please, we need something. I mean, this is a strange world we're living in. Technology, Nostradamas couldn't have predicted the cell phone. And then there was this huge revolution, polar fleece.
And you say that is the biggest change for preppies out there.
Yes, bigger than the internet, bigger than anything. It's polar fleece because we used to say no unnatural fibers can touch our skin. And now we're wearing Fresca.
It has to be
Pants,
difficult. It's a hard concession, but somebody has to make it, obviously.
It is. I mean, children under the age of 20 have never known a fleece-free life, and even preppies have to dress their kids for sports.
You know, originally when you wrote this book, the Preppy Handbook 30 years ago, were you shocked at the response? Why do you think it took off the way that it did?
I think the nerve was, first of all, here was the powerful elite that had never been decoded before, and here we were blowing the lid on them. I mean, that plus a couple of good appearances on the Today Show. I don't know. And I think also people didn't understand at first who we were. People would say, well, I was on tour. Where are these people? Where do you find them? And what are they wearing? I said, these are my family and friends. Thank you. And they're wearing their own clothes. You know, I think we were sort of misunderstood. And now it's time, as the globalization has come about and as the world has become much more inclusive, for preppies to be inclusive.
Yeah, in your first book, you really didn't see people of color in the book
One.
at all.
There was one.
One? Okay,
yeah.
and now there are many, obviously.
Now there are many, and that's another big change in the 30 years, the intermarriage, the interbreeding, the inter-everything, and you know, it's sort of tasteless to keep people out now. I mean, some people may say, oh, she's doing that book again. I don't think that's exactly, you know, I don't think that's nice.
No, it's not nice at all.
It's not nice.
You named some of the notable preppies of today, and I want to go through some of them with you, which I find interesting. The Obamas, you say Michelle Obama is a prep.
To use the language of Us Magazine, she rocks those cardigans. and of course she is. She went to Princeton, for goodness sake. You can't go to Princeton and not be touched by the kind of prepification that happens. You may not want to be. You may think you're not, but you're at Scott Fitzgerald School, and you will be.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And obviously her husband as well, you say, is on the list.
Well, he went to private school for 13 years. Give me a break.
Oliver Stone. Why Oliver Stone?
Thrown out of Yale twice.
Is that a criteria for being preppy?
It's so major. I mean, first of all, his parents were divorced when he was young. He had to go to boarding school, and then he had drug problems.
Hint. Why are you bumping me that way?
I don't know. It's just what I do.
And then Gwyneth Paltrow, which I'm not surprised by.
No. Gwyneth Paltrow looks it. There may be a shrine to Gwyneth. I don't know where it is. But she is definitely, she went to the Spence School, a good girls' school here. And when she was in Emma, the movie Emma, I'm not kidding, she didn't need any training for French, music, or archery because she had all those skills. And that's part of the point of this book is that if you go to these schools, not that you all have to be preppy, but if you do, you will glean, even if you fall asleep in class or cut, you will glean great lessons for your life.
Well, so much of being a prep was really about etiquette. People think it's about money, but it was more about etiquette.
That's a great point. First of all, rich people you see getting out of a limousine with a lockjaw are not preppies. They're actors, or they're pretenders. Preppies don't all have to talk that way. We're very weird with money. Cheap, because we are, and generous now and then. You know, you could wear all hand-me-downs but buy a very expensive bag. And manners are so much more important.
Absolutely. Well, we want to take a look at preppies in the year 2010, so let's bring out our models. And
Is
tell
it
me
that time?
It is that time. Tell me how the looks have changed.
Well, the looks...
Come on out, guys.
First of all, since polar fleece and other stretchy things have been invented, preppy clothes fit a lot better than they used to. This is a big change on, I'm going to call you Gigi. She's wearing the new line from Brooks Brothers for little girls, never existed. And Kevin is wearing corduroy trousers with the corduroy, it's like Roy the Coin. They're horizontal. And Greta is adorable. I mean, this is
that bag, though. That bag was, you had to have that bag.
Yes, the tote. Well,
yes,
this is a true prep tote, actually.
Yes.
And here's little Olivia in her metallic lace Sperry's. Now, that's really important that they're metallic. This is a Lily Pulitzer dress. It's not pink and green anymore that Liz is wearing.
But it's still Lily, that's for sure.
It's still Lily. And the new bean boots that Kevin is wearing are just trendier because they're part of the signature line. So there's something for everybody. Bright colors that could still make you need to wear sunglasses indoors.
Lisa Birnbach, thank you very
Thanks,
much. The book is True Prep.